Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, we are going to take a look at the new Festive Flower Builder in the holiday catalog that debuts September 1st. If you don't have this catalog, you're going to want to make sure you get your hands on it with some of our most exciting Stampin' Up! Product ever. So make sure you look at the description or look at the information at the end of the video on the screen for how you can get the catalog. But let's just jump right in. This punch works with the stamp set Reason for the Season, and so you can choose to stamp on the petals that are part of this punch. The larger one fits here. The double-edged one goes on the one here that looks like it could be a bow. I'm also thinking it looks like it could be the mask on a superhero. I think it looks like it could be a cute little bikini top. But this piece, and then of course you've got your medium size for this petal here. You can also do it without stamping it. This little petal was done here. There's no real right or wrong way to make this petal. It's going to be how big you want it to be, how full you want it to be. You don't have to do it in traditional red. When I was at home last winter visiting my parents in Washington State, we went to this nursery with the most amazing variety of poinsettias that I had ever seen, with the different stripes and variations and variegations and shades of pinks and reds and whites, and it was just absolutely amazing. And teeny tiny little flower pot size ones, just like about this big, that I'd never seen, up to really, really huge ones. So again, get a little artsy and a little creative with it. What I have this poinsettia on is our cute little 2x2-inch box. I love these. These come 24 in a package. You simply pop them together with no adhesive. But let's take a look at this punch. I recently featured this at a make and take festival that I did for customers and team members. And I punched this punch right here that you're looking at 1,275 times. I am not joking. And it still works like a champ. Absolutely amazing, heavy-duty workhorse here for you. And while you don't need 15 petals, I just wanted to make sure that they had an assortment of petals so that they could practice, they could play with, and then they had options to make their bow as full as possible. You can choose to cut little 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch strips and feed them just down in straight through so that you can get just the single pieces without getting all of them. I find that it's just cardstock. It's inexpensive material to have, and so having extras that I don't use is not that big of a deal for me personally. I know for some people having little scraps and stuff is just something that you don't like. So again, you can cut single long strips and feed them down through your punch. I started with a circle punch. And on the circle punch, I'm just going to go ahead and coat it with adhesive. And in addition to that, I'm going to work with glue dots. You can choose to work with a heat tool, and if it's something that's going to get handled a lot, the heat tool might be the best way to go. I'm using glue dots because I need the ring that they're on to finish the DIY napkin rings we're making for my daughter's wedding in just a few weeks. So I'm trying to use glue dots wherever possible in projects. Take ahead of time, and you can curl these if you want. You can sponge them with ink to add a little bit of shading. It's kind of nice when you use tone on tone, but you could also tip them with a little bit of white. You could add a little bit of glitter with a glue pin. But again, just go ahead and grab a couple of them and just curl them a little bit. I found when I over curled them, they actually ended up looking like little lotus blossoms, the little water lilies that I see in my pond. So again, that adds another variation. Think outside the box. They're just petals. The way that we arrange them is what creates the poinsettia effect, but think sunflowers and all kinds of other flowers. And then I went ahead and I just took 5 of them for the small little one that I was making and arranged them around the circle. But again, this is where you can start to get artsy and start to express yourself creatively by adding as many petals as you want. Then we're going to take the next size. And in this case, again, I'm just doing 5. But as I said before, if I could sing, I'd sing that song, Express Yourself. So let's just give them a little bit of a curl. And now this time we'll go to our glue dots. And I just kind of put 2 on the end for that little extra security. And now in the opening between those other petals is where I'm going to add this. And I just kind of squeeze them in there. And actually I'm going to go with 6, I think, this time. Maybe 7. They say you're supposed to do things in odd numbers, like 5, 6, 7, for kind of a little bit of a artsy effect. And, okay. I live on the East Coast, and it's humid enough that the paper almost curls by itself. And we'll just kind of eyeball that in there. Then you have this little piece here, and I always just use 2 of these. I crisscross them. The little X's that come with it you could use to build stamen, build up flowers if you want. I'm choosing to add our little in color flower here just for some contrast and a little bit more dimension to it. You could put a dab of glue, and you could also put a bunch of glitter in the center of these. You can use our beautiful pearls, our white accents. You could add another circle. But again, you're just going to do something like that. And then I would take and I would add my center flower. For the box that it's on, remember I said that you just simply pop it together. They come pre-cut, pre-scored, all ready to go for you. And you just put that piece down. You're going to put the 2 side flaps in. And then you're going to put the last piece down. You've got a nice sturdy bottom. And then I took 3/4 inch punch. Punched a little opening like that. I'm going to run adhesive. This matches the little thumb hole here now. And we're just going to wrap this 1 inch strip the whole way around. When I get to this edge here, we'll take our snips and we'll just cut it straight across. And now I can go ahead and I can mount my flower here, but what's nice is it can still open. I can still get into it without messing up the flower. So again, nice and quick and easy. This would be beautiful favors. Of course, I've got favors on the mind right now, but I could see these at everybody's place at Christmas with a handmade chocolate in them. I could see them at a church dinner at the holidays. I could see them done again looking like sunflowers with little nuts and seeds in them at Thanksgiving. Lots of brides will have fun putting beautiful white flowers and vellum with gold tipped on them. Lots of possibilities with that festive builded flower. And of course, you could always add the reason for the season if you want to add veins and have some nice greetings for tags and things that you're going to do with this. So make sure you take a look at the links in the description so that you can request our holiday catalog through me, Janet Wakeland, at remarkablycreated.com. You can also order supplies from me at any time online through my blog, through my online store, remarkablycreated.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back with some more holiday goodness soon. Take care, and God bless.